Alright guys, so here's a little bit of news that comes to my attention that I wasn't aware of for it came out yesterday, but I guess it was on DC Fandom, but it was just now getting more attention, and that is the official announcement for Batman The Long Halloween animated film adaptation. Yes. For those who don't know, Batman The Long Halloween is probably my favorite Batman story, and probably a lot of you guys, I should say, favorite Batman story as well. Batman The Long Halloween, of course, done by Jeff Loeb, who is held with a lot of contention these days, and Tim Sale on artwork. It is a great comic. It's, like I said, my favorite Batman story, and this is the one I've really been waiting for. Outside of Superman Red Son, which got a animated film release, this was the one I was really waiting for. And it's kind of funny because I remember doing a video almost a year back, where I talked about, there was a rumor that Superman Red Son and Batman Long Halloween were going to get released as animated movies. And I was like, oh, it's cool, but it's just a rumor right now. And then, Superman Red Son gets an animated release, and I was like, all right, that's cool. But now we officially have that fucking Batman Long Halloween is getting released. And the other major thing that has been announced is that it's going to be a 2-part animated film. We haven't had that since Dark Knight Returns. So I am very excited for this, guys. I am very much excited for this, and I think it's a good move I think it's a really good move that Long Halloween is put into 2 parts, because it's a 13-part story. There was no way in hell that you were gonna do the entire storyline and do it justice in one movie. So yeah, much like where they did the smart thing with Dark Knight Returns and just put issues 1 and 2 in one movie, and then put issues 3 and 4 in another movie. But again, here's the other thing, and this may be a problem, is that it's a 13-part story still. So even if you have to cut it into 2 movies, I imagine these might be long movies. But yeah, I mean, you're still gonna. They may have to cut stuff out. That's the problem. Is that they're still gonna. But at least they're actually not trying to throw everything in the kitchen sink into one goddamn movie, and instead give it some time. Although now that I think about it, I think the best way they could have done this is maybe make it like HBO Max or DC Universe exclusive, of making it like an animated, it'd probably be on HBO Max because DC Universe is fucking dead. But probably would have been best if it was like an HBO animated series exclusive. That'd been cool. But no, I'm very much content with the movie. So let's talk about cast. Let us talk about the cast real quick. What can we get? Who could we see in this film? Literally anybody. A lot of people are already saying Kevin Conroy should come back to voice this. This would be right up his alley, which I'm not opposed to. But I kind of want Bruce Greenwood to voice Batman in here. I would really like to see Bruce Greenwood be the one to voice Batman in here. I think his kind of tone really fits with this version of Batman. I think he'd be a really good pick for it. I kind of, and just stay with me on this, is that I kind of want Jason Ritter to voice the Riddler. I want Ritter to voice the Riddler. Yeah, Jason Ritter, who most of you guys would know is the voice of Dipper from Gravity Falls. He's done a lot of other acting too, but for some reason, I kind of want it. For some reason, I see him working as the Riddler. And the other thing is that Riddler doesn't have a big role. He's just in one little story. He's just in one scene, kind of putting the pieces together of who is Holiday, and that's it. So you just have him be a quick role. The other ones, obviously, you got to find a really good voice actor for Gordon. Dent, especially. Dent's going to be the big one, because this is the retelling of Harvey Dent becoming Two-Face. This is the new origin of Two-Face. This is the now definitive origin of Two-Face you're telling. So you got to find someone really good for that. Catwoman is also especially important here. You got to find a great voice actress for her. Though I would not be shocked if they got Grey Delisle back to voice her. Which, no offense, she's great. She's perfect as Catwoman in of course, Injustice and the other places she's voiced her. But they're probably going to go for star power, especially. They're definitely going to go for star power in these in this animated film. So, yeah. But I'm very excited. This is like I said, the one of the biggest Batman stories left to tell for DC for the DC animated films to do. This was one of the last ones to really do it. I hope they really knock it out of the park. After this, I really hope they go to Kingdom Come next. I think that's like the last big story event that they have left to do, that they haven't really adapted yet into animated. So Kingdom Come, I'm really hoping at some point is going to be animated. But I also would not be surprised if Doomsday Clock and Dark Knight's Metal are also adapted. I would not be surprised if at some point later on down the road they announce, hey, we're going to do an adaptation of Dark Knight's Metal and Doomsday Clock. Just to stick it in Alan Moore's craw. Yeah. Anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, are you guys excited for Batman The Long Halloween getting an animated adaptation? Are you guys excited it's a 2-part movie, or would you have preferred a miniseries? Also, who would you want as the voice cast? Would you want Kevin Conroy back? Would you want, or would you want it to be a little different? And yeah, also, I'm pretty sure if this does well, they'll more than likely do Dark Victory, which is the retelling of Robin joining Batman, which was also the sequel to Long Halloween. So I guarantee you, if this does well, they'll probably do Dark Victory next, after this. Anyway, so until next time, I'll see you guys later.